Hey, I've been in this great automobile space for 26 years, and I've seen a lot of things that I've scratched my head about or just questioned why dealerships charge customers certain fees. Again, the purpose of my videos are to educate you so you can be a lot smarter when it comes to buying or leasing a car. It's all about education. That's why I put the content that I put out there, is because I just want to make sure you understand what you're leasing or buying, understand what you're paying for. Therefore, if you have questions, you ask the questions. You don't sit back and you say, okay, I'm just excited because I'm getting this car. I'm not going to ask about this fee I'm being charged. Ask a question. So in this video, I am actually going to give you 4 fees that you should never pay on a new car or a used car. So get your pen and your paper ready. Number 1, dealer prep fee. If you're buying a new car and it's from the manufacturer, right? Not a used car that you didn't own and somebody else owned and now you bought it and you consider it's a new car, but a new car with no miles on it, or a new car where it's never been titled in anybody else's name. You're the first owner of the car. That's a new car. It's coming from the manufacturer, which would be, I work at a Chevy store, so it would come from General Motors. So whether it's a GM, a Ford, a Chrysler, or Mercedes, BMW, there is a dealer prep fee, but it never should be passed on to the customer. Now, a dealer prep fee is paid by the manufacturer. And the reason it's paid from the manufacturer is because when your new car hits the dealership lot, the car is inspected in the back. It's a prep fee to get that car ready for what? Ready for sale. Service guy in the back or the prep guy goes up under the hood, checks all the fluids on the car just to make sure everything is topped off. Also, he checks the air pressure in the tires. If it's wheel locks that need to go on the car, he puts the wheel locks on the car. And then the car it goes to the lot. The manufacturer pays for that. So it's automatically on. It was not on your invoice. It's not on the invoice, but it's a dealer prep fee. So it should never be passed on to you for a new car. Now, a used car. Now, if you buy a used car, why would the dealership, the lot, the car lot, or the dealership, why would they charge you a prep fee for prepping their car? Yes, they're going to prep their car for the lot, right? But that should already be included in the sales price of that particular car you're buying. So new car, do not ever pay a prep fee. Look at the charges on your purchase order to break down your fees, what that dealership is charging you for. Number 2, freight fee. Freight fee is a destination charge. On the invoice, it's a destination charge. That should never be passed on to you. You buy any new car, it's gonna be on the invoice, destination charge. It should never be passed on to you. Again, it's built into the invoice. On a new car, it's built into the invoice. And guess what? On a used car, when you buying a used car and they have a freight fee on there that you're paying, you need to get up and walk away. And you need to get up and walk away if you see a freight fee on a new car, used car, or a dealer prep fee. You need to get up and walk away. Just get up, and you don't even have to say bye. You can just get up and just get out your seat, turn around, right? And get up and walk away after they show you those fees, if you don't want to say, what are you charging me for? Number 3, reconditioning fee. Now, this also should not be charged to you. If you buy a used car, they got to get the car ready for the lot. They got to take it through service. They check the oils, check the brakes, do all that. Then also they may send it out to get it prepped, get it cleaned, get it detailed. They should not be passing that fee on to you either. Remember, it should go to the sales price of the car. Sales price. So the one thing that I find out a lot of customers don't do is they don't ask questions. If you don't understand, when you're signing your paperwork, you ask the question. You ask at the time of sale, or you ask right when you commit to buy the car. What are the fees I'm going to be charged? Can I see a breakdown of what I'm going to be charged? Or when you get in the finance office, it's a second time for you to say, you know what? Can you go over all these fees that I'm being charged? I'm just trying to understand what I'm buying. And then have the finance manager break everything down. It's okay to ask a lot of questions. It's okay, because that's what that finance manager is getting paid for. And then when you get home and you see some fees that you don't understand, it's okay to call back to the dealership and ask questions. Or you get in your car and you go back and you ask questions. One of the worst things you can do is get home, look at your paperwork a week later or a week and a half later, and then you have all these questions because you had an opportunity at that time before the sale, before you committed, and then in the finance office to ask all those questions. The problem I find is you guys, customers, not you guys, you customers are so excited about buying your car is that you're not paying attention to what you're being charged for. You know, if you don't understand something, you ask. You know, if the finance manager is trying to kind of put tire and wheel in there, say, what is this fee? What does that do? How is that going to help me? You know, myself, I get tire and wheel on my vehicle, right? And the reason I do this is because, why? Is because I want protection on my wheels, right? My wheels and my tires. If I replace my tires on my Tahoe and my rim, I'm looking at about $1,500. That's how much money that I'm looking at out of pocket. For a new rim and a new tire, probably about $1,400 to $1,500. So why wouldn't I want to get tire and wheel? So, and the next one is Carfax. If anybody, any dealership, new car, used car, if you buy a new car, you're not going to have a Carfax. But if you buy a used car from any dealership, if they're trying to charge you for a Carfax, then you need to get up again and walk away. Or you need to say, you know what, why are you charging me for a Carfax? Why? So these are fees that dealerships are charging people, charging customers, and that you guys are not paying attention. So pay attention to what you're being charged. It's okay to have questions, just get the answers. But if you like, you stroll by my YouTube channel, share this video with somebody. Stop and subscribe right now, because when you subscribe, you'll be notified every time I drop a video. Every time.